Zero.
Hello, greetings. This is me, Zahra Bazak. My um, voice is not that good. It's fading away. Something I'm not feeling well. I may not be able to talk properly. So hope you understand. Those who would, I appreciate. I would really be grateful for this. Right? I cannot talk properly. I get stuck and things like that. Maybe I have vascular madness, insanity, dementia. However great you may be with knowledge and sahab and sirs and all this, I was grateful for the importance, respect, and inviting me, and giving me all this, giving me time, the chance to talk. But at Apostate Imam's channel, to the Indians also came there, wanted to speak to me, Hindus. But on second thought, I found out that Apostate Imam knows Ali Shah and has done some videos of live streams with him. I'm sorry, so I just, because Manmoji here requested, so I wanted to know what this is all about and why um, Apostate Imam is with helping Alisha, ex-Muslim, who was, I'm against that kind of harassment also, the way he started to harass me without understanding my health, mental and all this, and people who tell us that we're using, I'm using my mental health to do this, and this is no way of this, like you can't, there's no excuse that you would give to do this to us. I condemn any such acts, violent in retaliation even, against women by men, right? In retaliation even. Any kind of abuse that you do. So over there on Apostate Imam's live stream, him and I think he was John Jackson, they were saying that in retaliation we can use violence against these Muslims, we should, and all this, and I condemn that completely. Although my health, I've tried my best to be non-violent, reading Jiddu Krishnamurti also, coming across, feeling, yeah, this should be the way to be taken, even though it's not practical. In certain cases, we'll have to withdraw from a violent or anyone who says in retaliation, even towards children or disciplining children. Sorry, we should use violent ways. I condemn it, and I want to make this clear today. I condemn it completely, the action of violence against women and children in all circumstances. So not even to discipline themselves, otherwise or also, if you are an ex-Muslim, then you're giving, you're allowing this Surah 4 Ayat 34 to take place. Even though you may be condemning other hadiths and all against Prophet Muhammad, but that's not, it's a waste of time if you're saying yes to this by saying in retaliation to those Muslims who don't understand, we should baton them or take off their skin, or even like giving an example that children, if they keep misbehaving themselves, then we should hit them. I stand against this completely, and I said that I made it clear. I had to interrupt this example given by on Imam Apostate's channel, and apostate Imam agreeing to this. So you can see my I'm not very alert, and I've had fever, all this, and I'm fighting a spiritual war, but I didn't want to fight it. I just want self-protection for myself, so the enemy can do anything on the spiritual level and keep failing. Okay, so here we have, as you all by now know, non-Muslims and Muslims, this verse, Surah 4, Ayat 34, men are in charge of women by right of what Allah has given one over the other and what they spend for maintenance from their wealth. So righteous women are devoutly obedient, guarding in the husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. But those wives from whom you fear arrogance, first advise them, then if they persist, forsake them in bed, and finally strike them. It doesn't say lightly. The word I found is in another ayat, two other ayats, the same word, which means in battle strike there. I can show it to you, which I will be doing later. So the Arabic word here in this ayat is the same as striking someone in the battlefield. But if they obey you, seek no means against them. Indeed, Allah is ever exalted and grand. There was one more thing I wanted to add that night when I was talking to Manmoji, that one should, if someone insults you or something, that's you should not be coming down to their level and insulting them back. And another thing is that a person, when they are not well and they're saying that please cooperate, I'm not well, right? I abuse, and this is the why I may be abusing. I condemn my abuse and all this. Ali Shah ex-Muslim came aggravating my condition, so I abused his mother also very badly, and then out of respect for, I knew this was wrong, of course, I condemn it, but I couldn't help it because I'm not feeling well. So please, you have to understand that. If you don't understand that, I mean, even if here it happens, I can, in the courts, if you bring a case against me that she's abusing me, and so I can abuse her back and come harass her and all this, come on her channel. If you take me to court, my mitigating circumstances, I think, nevertheless, they may say that you abused. But there's a underlying thing that I'm not well. So even if in America there was a terrorist, his mind was, he was not mentally stable. He put that forward, but the judge said, nevertheless, you are a terrorist. So I don't know how the judge judged that. But I think that if let's say the case of insanity, I'm going to, and I've shown this word, I've forgotten the Arabic word here. It's in the battlefield. Cut off their finger, strike the very fingertips. There's another ayat to that. Let's see if a madman, what kind of in dementia, right? A murder case in common law, or rape or something. But I'm a lady, so I may not rape someone, but just say things here. And then Mr. Salahuddin came, and I agreed to him that that's the way to take the peaceful way. He said, you're above Ali Shah ex-Muslim, and you should forget this person and do your own thing, like keep doing this. And I agree. That's why I loved another reason why I loved Jiddu Krishnamurti is that he tells us no violence, even against your nafs. If you fight against yourself. Like, I think Alicia should be, punishing himself for doing what he did here. So, but you like, like I think, or if you take this violent way against, you say that I'm mad, insane, and you're taking a violent way against me, you'll see that logically you will not come to the logical conclusion what you encouraged Ali Shah to do, and he did here, and he keeps doing. So I have to ban him, and I've banned him coming here on this channel too. So you see, logically, whatever you say, whether you're a great teacher, even Prophet Muhammad was a great teacher for us, uh, right, for a long time. So it doesn't mean we are disrespecting you. It just means that we're against you. What you say, some things we are against, and we will not agree to you. No matter how much knowledge, how great a teacher you are. In dementia murder case, common law. So I've pleaded insanity here. What happens when people with dementia commit crimes? Life sentence became more common and never. This is USA person living with dementia and criminal justice system. I haven't done I can't afford to. My performance is as low as it could be terrible here. I can't afford to do my research like this. I'm doing it online, and you may think I'm not hardworking. I can't work. I didn't want to be dependent and trouble people, be a burden on someone. And this is not disrespect against my country. Just I'm trying to help Muslims. A Sikh brother asked me in London, "How would you want to die?" I thought about it, and I thought I could die in my principal's arms. My beloved principal. Just look at her. Because she gave me life. She gave me, after my life was a new life. She doesn't know it, what she did. And I couldn't tell her in that way to burden. You are the motive. I went on in life and this and that. No. And then, because it, of course, praising her. But then on the other side, you say, oh my God, you start worrying that if, God forbid, something happens to me, I'm in my 60s. What will she do? And all this. So that's why I didn't praise her for that and didn't thank her for that. Especially that without you, like that Indian song. हमें और जीने की चाहत ना होती अगर तुम ना होते अगर Princey. She doesn't know what she's done. My friends wanted me to come out of this depression, this hell against missing Mr. Sa like hell, but I couldn't. But somehow, I don't know, somehow God chose the principal. Even Mr. Sa's neighbors who were friends with me, they wanted me out of this, and they were, telling me and saying, like, we keep our doors open for you, but you're not forgetting Mr. Sa. Why are you talking about Mr. Sa? It used to hurt them. And for them also, I couldn't let go of Mr. Sa. Her thoughts missing, my thoughts for her and missing her and all this. And in pain. So they had another way to get me, like, let's not talk about it. This. But they kept their doors open for me. Anytime I could call them. I Mr. Sa's neighbors who became my friends. So, I don't know about the principle, it was God given. It's like I then gave myself that Hazrat Musa in the Quran ayat that he refused all women who wanted to feed him. And so there must be some reincarnation or something. So the principal cannot take that, even that credit for doing what she actually doesn't know that she did that to me. Also that, right? It's God gave me that. God used her. So my life changed. The new face life took on. Charm came back and all this in my life that was gone. I would have been now on antidepressants. So because of missing Miss Desai, it's like Hazrat. Well, my doctor Eva Hassan told me later on. I told her, well, what about then Hazrat Yaqub, who was crying? She said, well, if he was here at this time, we would advise to give him medication and do his therapy. Hazrat Yaqub even. His sons were saying, people were saying, you will go blind crying for Yusuf. You will lose your eyes. So my therapist said, yeah, even though she's a Shia, like me, background, she said, well, if Hazrat Yusuf, Hazrat Yaqub was in these times, we would give him medication and all this. Psychiatric antidepressants. I was like, really? So then I found Jiddu Krishnamurti and all, and alternative ways, and the natural way is the best way. They were my psychologists after many years. If they see that I'm not leaving Miss Desa and going there and depressed, they would have asked me to go to a psychiatrist, like a Dr. Eva Hassan, definitely, but not Dr. Farouk Ahmed. She herself did all this corrupted things, criminal. She wasn't eligible to do is to prescribe Serenus for me at an early time when I started to go to her. And she's not eligible for that because she's not a psychiatrist. Only psychiatrists are eligible to give you medicine. Write down for you. So Dr. Eva Hassan was more ethical. She wouldn't prescribe it herself. She would send me to and she did send me later on to Dr. Hussein, Musarrat Hussein, the psychiatrist. 2000, in year 2000 when they had attacked me and all this. So maybe we'll get a punishment for murder even. A matter of, I don't want to go into this and read in detail. Already since yesterday, my eyes, I can't take the light. It's a different kind of stigmatism I have. My mother's relative had explained to me by checking my eyes. He had many machines and all. So he was an ENT. I went to him that I'm having headaches and all in 1986, 87. And he told me that you should wear dark glasses when you go out and in the light. Excuse me. So, anyways, on the other hand, I'm very grateful to Imam Abbas State, sorry. I keep saying, see, this is the slip of tongue, I can't take much. If you come and challenge me here, I may abuse you, but because I'm not well, person. If they had helplines and all for depressed people, then I would perhaps use that. But now I'm using this. Someone is telling you that they are not well, not because they want to promote their channel and use their health. No one will come here anyways. Very few people would come to a demented madness person in your darkness. Even your shadow leaves you, they say. I read this quote on Facebook, posted by a page I follow. It just came on the home page of Facebook. I think Washington Denzel's or someone, a very famous person's picture was there. And this is what was said, that even, when you're in trouble, in your dark nights of the soul and all this, even your shadow leaves you. So I'm not doing this to attract people or using my condition. You see, that's why I condemn every act of mine that is abusive or violent. I even told my sister a long time ago. I made her come in my room and speak to her that violence, if even I do that, it's wrong to discipline her. It's a weak person. And you know, the madness, then you're out of control. And even medication, I'm sorry that psychiatric medication doesn't work on me. And many of my people on Facebook must be getting really sick and tired of this, going, I'm like this, is there any spiritual person who can help me? I need protection for myself. All this. So I was just going on Facebook reading something. I don't know why. I won't find that a quote. I have to look for it now. It must have gone below my page. So since that day, after that day, how many posts I've shared and what I've done on Facebook, my profile. So it'll take time to search for that quote. Sorry, I don't know by whom it was. But even your own shadow leaves you. Never-ending murder case, dementia, USA existing data. 1% people arrested. Okay? And social law, improve criminal procedures. So what is the law? I think they'll send you to, here they told me that they would send me to the hospital. And I'm much grateful for those helping me financially. But doesn't mean, you see, I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, it's just that this is what I believe in. Passionately believe. That, so before dying, as I'm dying, if I can help someone. So my channel is small and there's certain things that I may disagree about. Okay, so we can agree to disagree and not be rude or impolite. But I really passionately believe that I want to be compassionate so much. And I was thinking Jainism. So I've worked on myself, and unfortunately, to my very shock, I've become what I didn't want to become. What I worked for, I never got. मेरे नसीब में है दोस्त, compassion nahi. So I worked for, this is from the Urdu movie, a song that I'm distorting, मेरे नसीब में है दोस्त, तेरा प्यार नहीं, खिज़ां के फूलों पे आती कभी बहार नहीं. तो वो बहार मेरे पास कभी नहीं आई. एक तलब है, एक हसरत है कि मैं कंपैशनेट मर्सीफुल हो जाऊँ. जैसे मैं रीड करती थी ना, बिस्मिल्लाह रहमान रहीम, इन द नेम ऑफ अल्लाह, जब मैं शिया थी. तो यानी ऐसे मैं हो जाऊँ पहले before anything else, make yourself compassionate and merciful, and then read the Quran. If you're saying Bismillah Rahman Rahim and you start reading the Quran, it's negligence. First and foremost, I've been thinking deeply about this. So that's why when I got Jiddu Krishnamurti books, like हमें इस्लाम में कहा गया है कि अपने नफ्स, in Islam they say that fight against your nafs, your soul. And Jiddu Krishnamurti says all this is violence. So is there another way? Although many people might not take it think it's very practical. Like even I was saying to Manmohanji to eradicate corruption in India, like it's very relaxed laws. You should get a little tough in the beginning And then maybe that solution was not good. Or what I was saying to my brothers in Alban College, that to join the criminals, एक दो murder वो करना, like you'll have to, join them, and then they tell you to murder this person and that person. But then we just join them like that and get them, get these criminals, criminal group, mafia, all this. How to stop in crimes, groups, crime groups and all. Mafia. To join them. So I was very desperate. But I'm afraid this desperation could go into violence against them. So can you imagine the people who have been Indian Hindus, who have been so patient over the years, true Hindus, against Mughal, British attack, this colonialization, so Mughal rule, I mean, amazing. But I just, could have become a dictator if I went in this desperation to eradicate corruption and evil from the world. It would have been like Robin Hood or something, but that's also not good, right? Our society is messed up. But the one who takes the way of peace and compassion, like Buddha, Buddha forgave. So that was my, I want to aim to become like a Buddha. Someone spit on his face, and the next day he came and he apologized. He realized his mistake. Buddha didn't do anything. And he said, what did Buddha say? Buddha said, I don't, did you do something like this, He's not the same person. The person today who comes and apologizes is not the same person as the one who spat at on Buddha's face. So that's why I like. So whatever there would be mitigating circumstances for dementia, although we might be in jail or fined here also, where I am, if I abuse very, being disturbed. Already this dementia is terrible. Anyways, so please, Jiddu Krishnamurti on violence. You see, this is why I also relished on Jiddu Krishnamurti, on violence. So is there another way to be taken? Without violence. You don't have to even fight your own souls. Muslims, if man is incapable of accomplishing something, then he gets violent. Questioner, hate in the sense of overcoming. So I recommend if you know English, you should know English, because most of my live streams here, you wouldn't come here if you didn't know English, right? So, but for those who, the children, your parents may not know English or something, who come here, they may know their mother tongue and not English. So how can we help people? I've tried my best in this, and you can see every now and then I get, even on Facebook recently, they were telling me, there was a post recently. I was angry at a Asian man who had put something on my group, Facebook, Quran teachings, his advertisement. So there were these things coming in. I was loving it. I was on Facebook. But finally I got angry at this person. So you see, if someone insults you, you don't have, the best answer you can give them is no answer. like that. And it was apt. It was for the moment, it was so like, oh my goodness. I'm so grateful to these foreigners on Facebook pages, all this, giving these quotes, helping us, but no help to me. I agreed to it very much. I clicked a heart on it. I gave not even like. I clicked on the heart. But I went back. I started to say more against the man who कि तुम लोग क्या हो, तुम लोग ये हो. But that's wrong. Just, I think in my desperation, yeah, I could become a dictator, like Dr. Pillai said. If you don't become a dictator in such cases. We want to save the world, like I've put a page there, save the world on Facebook. तो ये है, and this is my aim is to reach this, but I failed. It backfired. Everything is backfired again. But violence is much deeper than merely not that it is right to kill another human being, but you feel violent if we are really honest. Isn't comparison a form of violence? You see, even comparison is a form of violence. jidukrishnamurti.org. A questioner may be asking this, sir, this is, let me just go in. No, it's got very strict copyrights rules. Yeah, jidukrishnamurti.org. Yeah, it is very strict. You have to, I think, ask them first and then share their things. Watching violence. Yeah, it's very difficult to even watch violence. But the thing is, I don't know how it backfired against me. Okay, and there's another thing here that you see this ayat, Surah Nisa 34. So not even in disciplining your wives can you do this. Ever. I condemn it completely. And if I do it, if I do something violent, I abuse and everything, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Why I do it is because, you see, I see it's not going to work. I've just been weakened, and I want to bring a change. अब वो जो समझते नहीं हैं, कितना भी समझाओ, जैसे अली शाह नहीं समझेगा एक्स मुस्लिम. छोड़े मुसलमानों को, जब एक्स मुस्लिम ही नहीं समझ रहा है तो फिर हम क्या कर सकते हैं? राइट, तो ये फिर उसको हम बैन करें. थैंक्स टू मिस्टर सलाहुद्दीन. मुझे मेरे फर्स्ट चैनल पे बोला कि उन्होंने कहा कि मिस्टर सलाहुद्दीन आया ना, बोला देखो योर हेल्थ इज़ फर्स्ट. मेरा हेल्थ बहुत डिटेरिएट कर रहा था, मेरी हेल्थ, एंड यू आर अबव दिस. और मैं बोल रही थी कि मदर ये वो मैं ये करूँगी, तुम्हारी माँ को रेप करूँगी, ये करूँगी. राइट, आई सी मेनी बैड थिंग्स. पागल बिल्कुल, यानी आई वाज. तो सदगुरु ने भी फिर सदगुरु का एक वीडियो देखा जिसमें कहा कि ऐसे we can lose you like in this anger. You'll be good for the mental asylum or have a heart attack or something. And then we'll lose you, you won't come back. One time you'll get angry, second time you get angry. I could have gone to the mental asylum. They would have come to pick me up here. So Sadhguru is right. How to manage? We can't manage anger. We need to leave anger altogether. Leave them apart. So why do we get angry? Let me see. in anger, like in O levels, I wrote my Prezi, 100 words. I remember was for our so this practice 100 words. So in O level exam, we could write for English language 100 words for our Prezi. What was it? Abortion is a negative solution to a problem. So likewise, I take anger and say anger is a negative solution to a problem. And it is no solution but negative. It is negative, so can't be a solution at all. So let's find better ways. Uh, and will you be able to? So we can help each other here if we have some psychotic streak or carried forward from our religion or something. Let's help each other. I'm trying to find a way where people will cooperate, listen to each other, and help each other. I'm saying, please help me. So saying, if I go insane and one day say something against you here, that would not be help if you start coming and retaliating and making my mental health. You'll be making my mental health worse, right? This is not helping me. So strike them. Idribu hunna. Idrib. Right? So this is the word which I found, and it's striking, not lightly. Please. They put in brackets lightly. And why do these people do this? Why are you trying to change the words of the Quran and lie and then, tell us ex-Muslims that we are like? It's madness or something from your part. Okay, I also have madness, so I need to understand. And sometimes, like, I don't know, like, for example, it happened to me recently on apostate imam that I took charge against this man. I gave my opinion, like, it was like, no, don't have a debate with this Muslim. Because he came, he said, first he said he's lying, and then he came and said, okay, have a debate. You have, ye to koi baat nahi hui, ye to koi. No, Muslims, what I may suggest is, please listen, it's from your sources. Right now we have the upper hand. Because you don't listen. Debates are not healthy. They're always, ego comes up. Already I've seen debates, against, I've read Jiddu Krishnamurti. He doesn't have debates or anything. So it can't be your way all the time or the highway. You see, every time we give you a chance, it's then because it always has been Prophet Muhammad's way or the highway. And again, on this you disagree, then no, debate hona chahiye, when you've already failed to see the truth about your religion. How can we have a debate with someone who has failed to see their own, from their resources, Islamic resources? Sorry, not resources. Yeah, those are resources, Islamic sources, right? That you can even use to kill people because they leave religion. Prophet Muhammad has said there are many hadiths like this. So what a majority of Muslims have made out, the ones who give the law and implement and that to kill the apostates, even in Shia Islam. So what they've made out is to kill, even though the ayat is not there directly to kill the apostates in the Quran, from hadiths and all they see, and they've done ijma and a lot of research and whatever it is, the other thing is called, whatever way they've done it, the Muslims, and come to the fact that kill an apostate. So every time you can't have your way, because your way is a dictator way. And you need to understand. Otherwise, you are a terrorist and you are a rapist. Maybe you are a mujrimeen criminal yourself that you agree to this Prophet Muhammad's ways. When we've shown you so much now, अभी और कितने झूठ बोलोगे यहाँ? You know, that's how he came. The Muslim on Imam, apostate Imam's channel, live stream. Now, how much lies will you be telling today or something like this? तो ऐसे लोग तो लाइक वो कहें हमें कि डिबेट करें और हम उनका अपोस्टेट इमाम ने तो सही बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया कि हम आपका और इस पे और भी बात करनी चाहिए. मैं तो सोचा हम आपका सुने योर वे दैट डिबेट हो डिस्कशन नहीं हो डिबेट हो. देखिए हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं इस बात का आप अगर अग्री नहीं कर रहे एक हदीस हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं उसमें आप आयशा से है ये है उस पर आप अग्री नहीं कर दैट्स व्हाई प्रॉफिट लेट मी जस्ट फिनिश दिस गॉड सो उस पर आप अग्री नहीं कर रहे हैं ये कैसे लोग हैं जो अग्री नहीं कर आपकी हदीस है कोई फॉरेनर ने थोड़ी डाली है आयशा से है narrated by this Aisha said like that the Prophet was sleeping lying on his deathbed but on her lap and this and there are some hadiths that say he said Salah and at the end he was like Salah 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 3 times and died और एक हदीस है कि उन्होंने वो ऐसा आयशा की लैप पे या क्या he died urinating आफ्टर यूरिनेटिंग ही डाइड तो ऐसे ऐसे कॉन्ट्रडिक्शंस है आपके हदीस में तो आपको एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए ना कि नहीं ऐसे प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद नहीं गुजर गया मर गया दिस इज़ नॉट हिज लास्ट बाबा हदीस से तो आपको दिखा रहे हैं तो आप कहाँ से आए हैं कौन से रिलीजन आई मीन कौन से स्कूल ऑफ थॉट से बिहेव आए हैं बिहेव सॉरी व्हाट एम आई सेइंग आई फील पोजेस्ड नाउ लिटिल बिट slip of tongue is like I'm spellbound. Have you seen the movie Spellbound, Alfred Hitchcock's? So that's why my performance is low. तो फिर मैंने कहा कि मैं गुस्से में तो आ गई थी इट वॉज रॉन्ग इनके अगेंस्ट मुसलमान जो आए थे तो आप देखिए ये हदीस है जो उन्होंने अपोस्टेट इमाम ने कहा कि which he said that Prophet Muhammad urinated. I can't remember the urinated and died. Hadith hai. Sorry, I just cannot help it. किसी किसी हदीस से हमारे शिया में तो हम लोग like ablution every time I urinate. नहीं death with God. Look at this. Death on his death. Urinate. अच्छा अब ये आप कहेंगे कि ये झूठे हैं आप उनको तो नहीं कहें ना अपोस्टेट इमाम को कि हाँ वो झूठे हैं आप कहें कि ये झूठ है ना फिर आप इसको झूठ कह रहे हैं you're saying this is a lie I saw him facing urinating or easing himself before his death हाँ ये सुनान अबू दाऊद ये देखें आप ऐसे नहीं क्रिमिनल हो जाएंगे नहीं एक मिनट आई थिंक आई एम बिकमिंग अ डिक्टेटर कि ना ऐसे जो लाई करेगा मुसलमान अभी उसको थोड़ा रिफॉर्मेटरी हाउस में डाल दो एम आई बीइंग वायलेंट तो ये आपकी हदीस ये झूठी है नंबर 0003 नंबर 3 zero, zero. Oh my God, so funny. Narrated by Musa, Abu Musa, who's Abu Musa? Abu Dahaya reported on the authority of Sheikh, an old man, when Abdullah ibn Abbas came to Basra. People, what's this? In reply, no, not this one. Where is it that Aisha, he died? Oh God, I didn't get it done. पता नहीं कहाँ है वो हदीस और मैं नंबर भी भूल जाती हूँ इतना ख़राब है oh God. I can't search right now. He put it, something's happening. I can't search these. Sorry, can't read right now. So please don't, like ये आपकी हदीस मुझे बाकायदा दिखाया है फिर बाद में. So are you saying that your hadiths are, your people, your sahabas have lied and this is a... Say that then, if you think that you've done research and you feel that your hadiths, these hadiths are a lie, then please tell us which hadith is a lie and how you do your research, how you've done your research. तो ऐसे कहें ना, ऐसे तो नहीं कहें. Don't say it like this that we are lying. Okay, I have to go now. I'll come back later. Thank you so much.